Okay, guys, what I have here is a quick timeline of the end times according to Matthew 24. The first thing that Jesus talks about in Matthew 24, verse 3 through 8, is the beginning of sorrows. Okay, and think about it like contractions. Now, when a woman is about to give birth, the contractions come first. And those contractions signify that, hey, that baby is coming, that baby is coming soon, but the baby is not here yet. But you're just having contractions now. So the end is not yet. These are just the beginning of sorrow. So think about it as contractions. In those contractions, they get more frequent and more intense as it gets closer and closer to the end. But look at this. The beginning of sorrows. You know you're in the beginning of sorrows because nation will rise against nation. There's going to be famine, pestilence, and earthquakes. But this is just the beginning. Then we go to Matthew 24, 9 through 14. It talks about the persecution that the church will go through. Okay? Jesus says that you will be handed over to tribulation, will be offended. There's going to be betrayals, false prophets will come forth. Lawlessness will abound. And then there's going to be a time where certain people or the church, they're going to give the testimony of Jesus. So the gospel will be preached so the whole world could hear, the whole world can know. So we're going to go through a period of persecution, okay? But the end is not yet. Then Matthew 24, verse 15 through 28, it talks about the actual great tribulation. Look at what's in this green box, guys. This is a pivotal moment. This is key. The abomination of desolation standing in the holy place, as talked about in the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 11. Guys, the abomination of desolation is the marker. When the abomination of desolation is standing in the holy place, then that's going to mark the beginning of the great tribulation. Okay? This is the key. The holy place, the temple in Jerusalem, the abomination and desolation is going to be standing there. This is the Antichrist. He's going to set himself up to be God and to be worshipped as if he is God. So it's going to be the actual person or the image or some sort of image, but it's going to be standing in the holy place. Now, during the Great Tribulation, there's going to be false prophets. They're going to be performing great signs. Verse 29, the sun will darken and the stars will fall and the heavens will be shaken. But this is key. Go and look at Daniel chapter 12, verse 11. It's going to say there's, after the abomination of desolation is standing in the holy place, there's going to be 1,290 days left before the end, before the coming of the Son of Man. Matthew 24, verse 30 through 31, the coming of the Son of Man, the sign appears in the heavens, and people will mourn. Verse 31, he's going to send his angels to gather his elect from the four corners of the earth, from the heavens. Okay? And then there's a brief interlude, like the parables that Jesus is giving. The parables all point to this, to be ready for this. To be ready. Matthew 25, verse 31 through 46, it talks about how the Son of Man will judge the nations. Look at this. He's going to separate the sheep from the goats. The sheep he's going to put at his right hand. The sheep inherit the kingdom. The goats, they're going to be at his left hand. The goats, he's going to say, depart to everlasting fire prepared for the devil and his angels. And this is the timeline of the end. The contractions are going to get more frequent and more intense. There's going to be a pivotal moment that's going to signify the end when the abomination of desolation is standing in the holy place. The coming of the Son of Man will be 1,290 days after this. This is the marker. This is the key. The coming of the Son of Man. Then you have that the Son of Man will judge the nations. So this is the timeline of the end times.